And I think for anyone, I would say just tell your story, be brave. Hi, I'm K. Rajagopal. I tell stories and I make films. I'm here at Framing Perspectives. Il Buco was a treat to watch the film because it was very meditative. I like films like that because it doesn't force you to get involved. It just brings you in slowly, and it allows you to feel your way through. And I think that's the kind of cinema I like, where it's not manipulative. And so I enjoyed it a lot, and I think anyone watching it will have the same sentiments as me. I think it was the scene where when they're actually exploring the cave, right? And they were going down. I'm actually very fearful of these kind of things in real life. So, it got me there. I was thinking like, oh, is some monster going to come out of it? Or are they going to find something eerie? But what was beautiful about it was as they went further down, and then he burns a piece of paper and then he throws it down to actually see the depth of the cave. And I thought that image of it lighting up was very beautiful. The way the whole film played in light and shadows were amazing, because there was a scene before that where the kids are playing with this headlight, and you go into light and darkness as they move around the place. And I thought, visually that was very attractive to me. And then from there you find that whole exploration metaphorically, right, as they go deeper and deeper further in, it's also allowing you to go deeper and deeper into the film in a subconscious way, or a way that it's almost trance-like. You follow it through. It's intriguing that way. A Yellow Bird is a film that I had in the works for about 10 years before it actually materialized. So I was thinking about it for a very long time. So, I decided to take a very observational approach to the film, to follow this character, Siva, through, and not really explain what's happening to him. And you discover it as he interacts with the other characters in the film. But mainly it was my own negotiation with not just the people that are around me, but our space with each other, the proximity that we have with each other. It was very specific film language that I created with the DOP to tell my story. I chose this scene from A Yellow Bird specifically because, as I was watching Il Buco, it reminded me of something in Yellow Bird, because this scene that you're watching now was shot on a Sunday in Little India. This was many years back. It was crowded, and it was a real background, so in a way there was a reality to it. And then he encounters a riot, and how he gets entrapped, and then of course the whole escape of him running away, and then eventually leads him underground, right? That's what you're watching right now. And in this film, Siva is being shunned, and he's being pushed further and further, deeper down into the undergrounds. And like in Il Buco, you find the exploration happening. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's the connection that I had with my film. And here he is trapped there, and he's afraid to go out, because he's afraid that, will he be caught again? Because he doesn't want to be caught. And then I played with the sound, because we heard the train sounds, the MRT trains going up above. And I told him very spontaneously, go look for that sound. And so he climbed up. So this was not rehearsed or planned. I told him, explore it. Listen to the sound. Where is it coming from? Then we got the shot of him trying to see whether it's safe. So he becomes a foreigner, to his own space. That's why I made this deep-rooted connection between someone who is going deeper and deeper into himself, and what would he find? What's in that dark abyss? Is there light or not? Are you going to discover something? Is that a form of escape for you? I think you have to be fearless. Just speak your mind. Do what you have to do. Don't be afraid of what other people would think. If you make a mistake, if it fails, like a Yellow Bird wasn't like a very commercially successful film, but I'm proud of it because I made a film, film that I wanted to make, and there are people like my producers, Fran Borgia, who stood by me to make the film, and I'm appreciative of that. And it had a life of its own. Like after it went into many festivals, it went to Cannes and Busan, and till today, I've given so many talks about the film. It has created a dialogue, and I think that is the success of that film because it creates a conversation, it creates a dialogue. People start asking you questions about it, whether they like it or not. They want to understand it, or they want to know my perspective, or they have their own perspective. And I think that is very important, and I think that's what I've achieved. And I think for anyone, I would say just tell your story, be brave. Don't hide behind anything, just tell your story as it is. Let's see what happens.